Are you considering buying Paralives, but you're still not 100% sure if it is worth it? I will tell you my honest opinion about the game so you can decide if it is worth it or not. Before we start, remember to like and subscribe if you like my content. I do a lot of cozy games right here like Palia, Paralives. So if you like the kind of content, remember to like and subscribe. Did you know you can support my channel by becoming a member? Click on join. I'll show you the screenshot there where you have to click. And the tier 2 members, you get a special shout out in all videos going forward as a special thank you for your support. Now, the first thing to remember is currently Paralives is in early access, which means that you get to play the game while it's still being developed. So you have to remember that if you play Paralives right now, the game is not fully done yet. So you're gonna have to expect to deal with some bugs and some issues throughout your play sometimes, because that's what it means to have early access to the game. The main benefit of buying Paralives right now, however, is that it is a bit cheaper. So the devs have mentioned that they made the game a bit cheaper now if you buy in early access. So if you're thinking about savings a little bit, this will be the perfect time to buy the game. I will share with you also a roadmap as well of when the game is going to be ready. So according to this roadmap, within 2 years, we should have a major update that hopefully will fix all the bugs and introduce more items. The biggest promise of Paralives is that they will never charge us for DLCs. So that's one thing that they have promised us, that once you buy the game, you only buy it once. You don't have to buy DLCs ever again. So unlike some games that we know and are familiar with, to buy all the DLCs will set you back more than $2,000. If you want to buy, the game is free, obviously, The Sims 4, the base game. But if you want to buy every single DLC, you need more than $2,000, which is so unrealistic. It is absolutely insane, especially considering the price of things at the moment, inflation, and all that is just really unrealistic. So in that regard, Paralives is being amazing, and that's a big promise that they gave us, the players, that you buy it once, you basically cry it once because you have to pay, but if you get it, at least that's it. You won't have to spend any other money ever again. Now, talking about the gameplay of Paralives. The gameplay is great and I was truly blown away. If you like The Sims 4 and you are used to the navigation, like the menus, how you build, how you can tear things down, is basically the same. So they are very, very similar. So if you are familiar with The Sims 4, you are going to be familiar with Paralives without having to learn too much, which is very good. I had zero difficulties playing the game, and it is incredibly similar to The Sims, as I mentioned before, which is a game I've played basically my whole life. I have memories, playing The Sims when I was a teenager, so I feel like that was basically my first PC game. So I love The Sims and I always enjoyed playing the game. My only feedback, however, is regarding the camera. So for some reason, the camera can be a bit tricky at times, so it has taken me some adapting to make it work. So I'll give you an example. I was building a speed build of a loft that I wanted to do. And for example, I had a shelf in a place that was like underneath where my loft was going, and I could not figure out the best way to angle my camera as it kept moving, trying to go up to the loft. So that made it very, very tricky. So I had to adapt in that case. I moved my shelf from a different angle, so to a different wall. I added my clutter, and then I moved the shelf back where I wanted originally. So you just have to adapt in the case. I think it was just the angle that the camera wasn't happy. So It was a bit frustrating, but once I've learned that kind of like workaround, so that was fine. So I just hope that the devs will fix this in the future, for example. There's also mods available for the game, including a camera mod. So I'm not the only one who's struggling with the camera. So I was very pleased to know that because, my first thought is like, oh my gosh, that's a skill issue straight away, but it wasn't. So if you are into mods, you are going to love Paralives as well because there's so many mods around. You can play around so much. I have one of community members, Slice, a shout out Slice. She also was kind enough to gift me the game as well. And she's having so much fun with the mods and she is loving everything. I am a person that I don't play with mods, so I like to play games how the devs, designed the games to be played. So I won't touch mods typically, but what I've heard is that they are very, very cool. So if you like mods, you're definitely gonna like Paralives as well. So apart from the camera being a bit tricky and little bugs here and there, so I have encountered 2 bugs so far. One bug where I was sleeping, and then when I moved the camera down, my character was floating in the air, so it was kind of like an exorcist kind of scene. And also where I was doing my speed build of my loft, and then somehow I had 2 items just sitting outside of my plot. It was like 2 stools and they were sitting outside. I think they wanted to go for a little tiki tour or something. I don't know. But like the bugs are pretty minimal, I would say, considering this is early access. The devs have said expect to encounter, bugs. You can report them as well. We'll make it easy for you to report. So considering all that, I'm very surprised that, it's nothing major. It's something that it happens, A lot of other games that have been, here for years, like Fortnite, Palia, they're still, full of bugs as well. So, completely normal for Paralives, especially in early access, to have some bugs as well. So definitely expected in that regard. So if you ask me now, do I think it's worth it getting the game right now? And my answer is absolutely yes. It is so worth it. If you like The Sims 4, if you like that kind of sim game, you are going to love Paralives. It is so familiar yet foreign as well. And I wasn't very sure in the beginning when I saw some pictures of the game about how the game looked. I feel like the graphics were a bit like, I wasn't so sure about that. But playing the game, I actually do like it now. So I have no problems at all. I think it's a very good game. Like I said, I don't feel like it's in early access. The bugs have been very minimal. So I think it's worth it. I think, if you have the money now to buy it where it is a discounted price, I feel like the game, it is 100% worth it. Just remember that you have to wait, a couple of years once you buy it right now, so we can have some major updates, down the track. So the devs are going to add more items for us and include more free DLCs for life once you buy the Paralives base game. And I like how, especially when you consider, how, out of touch EA Games is with how much The Sims 4 cost. Like I mentioned before, more than $2,000. That's ludicrous, absolutely crazy. So in that regard, money-wise, Paralives is 1,000% worth it. And I would 100% buy in this current state for sure. Now, I really want to know from you. Please let me know your thoughts. Have you purchased Paralives? Did you like it? Would you recommend it to other players to get it as well? I really want to hear from you, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. If you are enjoying, if you're not enjoying, please let me know, and I'd love to hear from you. And remember, if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.